I thought it was a slow start to the game. I think Florida National has two really good guards that put up numbers night in and night out, and so came off to a slow start. They were getting some easy looks, and then we kind of picked up the pressure and the intensity. So a slow start to the game, but I thought they countered and had great effort, intensity defensively the rest of the way. Yeah, I mean, I think it started at the beginning of the week. I think, I've been pushing them hard. I don't think they necessarily liked what I've had to say all week, but it's just more about elevating and reaching our potential. And we don't want to peak too early, but it's really about we got to show up every day and be ready to play. So just told them to pick up the intensity at halftime, and I think they came out and did a good job of doing so. I do. I thought they were much more aggressive. I think the first person to dive on the floor usually gets the ball, and so we worked on that over the last 2 days, and we realized that it's not an option to not dive on the basketball. So they did a great job of implementing that in what we're doing. And then just the last part is the aggressiveness. We talked about being a free throw shooting team and not a three-point shooting team. So I think that was the emphasis on how many free throws we shot. I learned that from one of my old bosses, Coach Keller. He used to say it every day. And so that's something I did learn from him. And so I want to implement that with our team. I do think we can make shots from the outside, but I think if you get downhill and put pressure at the rim, you can get to the free throw line, create rhythm, and then that's when the outside shots open up. Avrie's extremely talented. Obviously, I think we all know she's playing out of position at the 5 spot. But I think her versatility, be able to step out and hit jump shots and finish around the rim. It was just her level of aggressiveness that I was really pleased with tonight. It's not a matter of talent; she's uber talented. It's just a matter of her being aggressive and trying to get to the basket. And so when she does that, we can kind of take advantage of some mismatches for her, and then it showed tonight.
I think we started off kind of slow. We've been struggling with that, but we've been working on that in practice. But something we're good at is coming into the game when we need to. So I thought we came back and held our own for a while. Yeah, that's definitely been a big emphasis we've been working on in practice. Our threes have been struggling recently, and it's just working on getting to the basket and getting free throws. Yeah, I think we all recognize that there's a lot of talent on our team, and it's important for us to share the ball to be successful. It feels good. I needed it. I've been struggling down low because I'm a little bit out of position, so it feels good being able to fill the position. I think we need to do the good things we did tonight, but start it from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it comes down to the same things: discipline, having great intensity, and having great energy in these next couple of days of practice. Life on the road, you've got to be tough, you've got to be disciplined, and you've got to execute at a high level. So those are some of the things we're going to work over the next 2 days of practice, and hopefully get on the road at Warner and give it all we got and come home with a win.